morning, everyone. I know you guys don't care about crypto, and neither do I really. When I invested in it, I made some money. Right now, I'm probably down 70% from my initial investment. Well, not down 70%. Yeah, close to that. But I'm holding on to my cryptos. But I got a question. How come everyone is saying, like, oh, when Bitcoin rises, then all these other cryptocurrencies will finally have a higher value? It makes no sense. Like, Bitcoin is the original NSA hashing algorithm. It's a secret algorithm that was built that everyone is now manipulating. It's called Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto, which is like, what is it? Japanese for CIA, Central Intelligence, something like that. And it has no utility, and they have like they're like, first of all, I got a question. Mike Saylor, they say, oh, he bought this much Bitcoin. Every other day they're talking about how much Bitcoin he bought. I don't believe he's buying any of that Bitcoin. I want to see him try to spend 100,000 or however much he buys. He buys billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. I want to see him try to spend $2-3 billion of Bitcoin. If he owns all this Bitcoin, he's an actor, just like all these other people that are actors for large corporations, and they can get on television and program and influence you guys with their propaganda. This is what Mike Saylor's doing. Some fake algorithm that has no utility. It's only used for money laundering and huge wire transfers. No, it's not going to be used for anyone normal. Anyone, you can't go buy a cup of coffee or a bag of chips with it. It's like, it's some magic number that everyone agrees that has some value. It's worse than our stock market and worse than the Federal Reserve. We lost our gold-backed currency a long time ago. Like, the inflation in Bitcoin is worse than all of that combined, because you have no idea. They have no idea who created it, except they know who created it and they know who regulates it to keep you guys all hypnotized. Some fraudulent money laundering coin has to be the standard for all other cryptos to work. That makes no sense. That to me proves that all crypto will fail. If you go on this standard, how much does it cost to produce one Bitcoin? What is it worth right now? Like 70. It probably costs like $84,000 to make one Bitcoin, and it's only worth 70. Like, you guys are losing $14,000 every time you make one. And then when it costs more, when the value is worth more, it costs more to produce another Bitcoin. So, like, to me, it makes no sense. I don't believe in Mike Saylor or Bitcoin. I think, and it's ironic, I didn't even realize I was wearing my XRP President Trump hoodie. But yeah, XRP is going to have utility. It's going to be the new thing. And if we're going to be competing, like, if they're still expecting, if there's going to be a new financial system, but we still have to go along with the standard of Bitcoin and what the value of Bitcoin is to effectively, like, introduce the new crypto, then we're all screwed. Then there's no standard. You're all going to, you can, I don't even want to tell you what's going to happen, because all they really would have to do is shut down the internet and be like, what are you going to do? Spend your digital currency in IOUs? Now you're going to draw me stickers like, oh yeah, remember how? No. That's why we need to go to the standard, because you know how much energy and pollution, like how much energy it takes to create Bitcoin. You lose energy every time. It's a very hot energy. There's always a waste, and you're supposedly gaining this digital currency that is built on fraud, has no real utility. You can't spend it anywhere. But in order for the new financial system to work, that's going to be digitized. We're building all these quantum financial computers and quantum financial systems, but you're still going to go on the regulation of Bitcoin, then you're all screwed. That's what I have to say about it. So I'm not pissed about losing a couple $1,000s in crypto. I'm still holding on to it. If when it does go up, thank God, I'm gonna hold on to it. And then, like they say, if I could buy a house with it, spend 20 or 30 XRP, and I could buy a house now, that'd be great. That'd be freaking awesome. Have some real utility, because the whole program, the whole financial system, they're supposed to have asset-backed digital currencies, real assets where you can have Federal Reserves and then you can monitor it digitally, not just like how we used to cowboy days, especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we can learn a lot from Bitcoin, but if you don't learn from your mistakes, then you're all going to be screwed. Because how are you going to run a fraudulent Bitcoin? Everyone knows Bitcoin is built on fraud, has no utility. You lose money. It's ineffective. You can't purchase anything with it. They use it on the black market and large money transfers. It's used for buying precursors to make fentanyl. That's where they use a lot of it. The Chinese companies, Huawei Industries and all that, that's what they were using Bitcoin for. And they got their little puppet, Mike Saylor, saying he's buying another 3 billion, another 2 billion. I don't believe he's buying any amount of billions of Bitcoin anywhere. I want to see him try to spend $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. Go buy something worth $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. Or $100. I don't know how much he has. Every time he's buying more and more. How much is he going to have? Is there enough? He's always buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. I don't believe it. He's an actor for Bitcoin. Just like he's a puppet in the whole scheme of things. So when this quantum financial system starts working properly, that's why it's taking so long. Because they have to get certain laws passed and they need to get honest people with good eyes and ears who don't have blinders and earplugs in, who know how to follow rules, not just be obedient slaves, who know how to pay attention, who know how to listen. That's what you need, people in government. Not these little puppets with special interests. No strings, no leashes. We want people that know how to run businesses, who know how to do real things. Instead of just, on television, we're going to keep talking about these actors and how much Bitcoins they're laundering. Bitcoin is probably what's used to purchase adrenochrome. I know Bitcoin is in what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein was one of the biggest initial investors in Bitcoin. That's why it got so big, because he allowed it to. Jeffrey Epstein was like you had to get through him to do anything, And they were trying to get him to do it with Stellar and all other things, But everybody wants to idolize Bitcoin in order for the financial system to work. I don't believe in none of that. And also, you can go mine for free. Mine Pi. You can use. There's a link in the description, or in the description of my channel. You can mine Pi for free, and Pi you can mine from your phone, and it's built by PhD. Where'd they go? I think MIT. I'm pretty sure they're both from MIT, doctors, and they created their own digital currency with a ecosystem, and it's going to be worldwide, and you can mine it from your phone for free. You don't need to spend or lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars every year to imitate the facade of some Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm waiting on that, and right now it's cheap. You can buy it. It's already listed on Kraken. It's gonna be listed everywhere soon, and it's really cheap. Pi is gonna freaking explode. XRP is gonna explode. A bunch of different currencies are gonna explode, in my opinion. But waiting for XRP to go up, I have no faith in any cryptocurrency. If your faith relies on the value of Bitcoin to secure what the value of every other cryptocurrency is, then you're wrong. And I hope it fails, because if that's going to be the standard, you need to set a new standard. You need to fix and learn from your mistakes and have real things working out with real people who know how to use their brains properly. I'm not a freaking crypto analyst and all that. I watch it and I listen to it. I invest. I don't get too excited. I only invest what I can lose. But to wait for Bitcoin, that's blasphemy. And that's not even blasphemy. Forgive me if but that's asinine. That's stupid. You're going to continue to make the same mistakes. Anyway, about to see a press conference. Have a wonderful day.